Here is my final question, answerable also in 60 seconds. March 19, 2018, President Duterte withdrew the Philippines from the Rome Statute. When the withdrawal took effect, March 17 ito, 2019, ang Pilipinas po ay hindi na naging miyembro ng International Criminal Court. Ang withdrawal, nangyari po ito matapos i-anunsyo ng then ICC Prosecutor Fatu Bensouda ang pagbubukas ng preliminary examination sa Pilipinas with respect to the alleged crimes against humanity na nagaganap sa bansa dahil sa war on drugs. The President threatened to arrest the ICC prosecutor if she conducts activities here in the Philippines because we are no longer an ICC member and the ICC has no right to do any investigating. On November 10, 2021, the Philippine government requested a deferral of the ICC's investigation under the principle of complementarity, claiming that the country had begun its own investigation. Buhay ang ating justice system, in other words. The current ICC prosecutor, Karim Khan, in a document dated November 18, sinabi niya that they will temporarily suspend its investigation into the Philippines as it assesses the scope and effect of the government's request for deferral that cited the investigations being done by the Department of Justice. Human rights and victim advocacy groups are urging the ICC to proceed with the investigation to not further delay the justice for the victims. VP Leni, in 60 seconds, hypothetical ang aking tanong. Presidente ka ng Pilipinas, sumulat ang ICC prosecutor na si Karim Khan at nagre-request na siya at ang kanyang team ay pumunta dito sa Pilipinas para umpisahan na ang preliminary investigation sa di umano'y mga krimen laban sa sangkatauhan na may kinalaman sa war on drugs ni President Duterte. Ano po ang inyong gagawin? Papayagan niyo po ba ang team nila na pumunta dito sa Pilipinas? Oo, hindi, at bakit?
Papayagan ko. Magiging very open, magiging very transparent. Kung wala naman tinatago, hindi tayo kailangan matakot. Hustisya yung pinakabuod nito. Pero dapat balikan natin. In the first place, bakit tayo nag-member ng ICC? Ang ICC is a safety net. Sa mga gobyernong nag-a-abuse ng human rights ng kanilang mga tao, sa mga gobyerno nagko-commit ng very high crimes, mga diplomats natin, mga Pilipino, bahagi nung pag-draft, nung pagbuo ng ICC dahil nakita natin na ito ay representative ng values natin bilang mga Pilipino na pinahahalagahan natin yung human rights. So sa akin, pag umupo ako, hindi ko lang papayagan na pumasok dito, pero ipopropose ko na bumalik yung ating membership sa ICC dahil napakahalaga ito to keep government in check.
Vice President. Narito na po tayo sa ating final question, answerable in 60 seconds, and I don't get to follow up.
Okay.
And the question is, March 19 of 2018, President Duterte withdrew the Philippines from the Rome Statute. When the withdrawal took effect on March 17, 2019, ang Pilipinas was no longer a member of the International Criminal Court, ICC. The withdrawal happened matapos si anunsyo ng then ICC prosecutor Fatu Bensouda ang pagbubukas ng preliminary examination sa Pilipinas with respect to the alleged crimes against humanity na nagaganap sa bansa dahil sa war on drugs. The President has threatened to arrest the ICC prosecutor if she conducts activities here in the Philippines because we are no longer an ICC member and the ICC has no right to do any investigating. November 10, 2021, the Philippine government requested a deferral of the ICC's request for examination under the principle of complementarity, claiming that the country had begun its own investigations. The current ICC prosecutor, Karim Khan, in a document dated November 18, sabi niya, they will temporarily suspend its investigation into the Philippines as it assesses the scope and effect of the government's request for deferral that cited the investigations being done ng ating Department of Justice. Human rights advocacy groups are urging the ICC to proceed with the investigation, to not further delay justice for the victims. The question is, Hypothetical, sumulat ang ICC prosecutor na si Karim Khan at nagre-request na siya at ang kanyang team ay pumunta dito sa Pilipinas para simulan ang preliminary investigation sa di umano'y mga krimen laban sa sangkatauhan na may kinalaman sa war on drugs ni President Duterte. Ano po ang inyong gagawin? Papayagan mo ba sila pumunta dito sa Pilipinas? Oo, hindi, at bakit?
Papayagan ko sila dito, pero magturista lang sila. Dahil ang pagkaunawa ko sa ICC, the ICC is there pagka walang judiciary na nag-ooperate sa isang bansa. Dahil nagkagera, dahil nasira lahat, the economy has collapsed, etc., for whatever reason. Diyan papasok ang ICC. We have a functioning judiciary. And that's why I do not see the need for a foreigner to come and do the job for us, to do the job for our judicial system. Our judicial system is perfectly capable of doing that. And it also raises a great many questions about jurisdiction and sovereignty. What is their jurisdiction? To come here into the Philippines and conduct an investigation. Is that not a violation of our rights as a sovereign nation in the community of nations? Those questions need to be answered before they can be allowed any investigation.
Senator Bongbong, maraming salamat.
Oh my, that went very quickly. Maraming
Maraming salamat. Thank you for your time. God bless you at mabuhay ka.
And thank you very much.
Maraming salamat. At sa inyong lahat na sumama sa aming pag-uusap ni Senator Bongbong, maraming salamat. God bless you. Stay healthy.